Hi, I'm back after a hiatus due to the various lockdowns. I kind of got a little laid back. But I promise now that I'm back, I'm going to be sharing with you great content and messages that is going to make your life simpler for sure. There's been a huge expectation and curiosity when the Windows 11 script got leaked. In fact, there's a school of thought that the leak itself was stage managed. Anyway, that's not for us to bother about. Now that Microsoft has officially announced it and even demoed Windows 11, I'm going to today show you what you can expect from Windows 11 along about when it's going to be formally available and some insights about it. Hi, my name is Deepak and I run a company called Nurture IT, which strives to provide the right IT and telecom solutions for startups and SMBs for the past 20 years. It's said that you eat first with your eyes. So let's start with the aesthetics and UI. The most glaring difference that comes across immediately when you look at the home screen is the movement of the icons, which is the start, the search, etc., to the center of the taskbar. Now, if you don't like it, you have an option of going back to the known terrain of moving it to the left extreme. You've got frosted tiles that have come up, and you also have all the tiles which are rounded, which otherwise used to be sharp edged earlier. If you're using Office 365, then all your recent access documents are going to be available on the home screen, so you can start off from where you stopped immediately. Windows 11 has a huge focus on productivity. If you're using multiple screens or multiple displays, it has become much easier because every time you plug or unplug a display, the screens automatically will get minimized or maximized as the case might be. You have different orientation of snap layouts for quickly arranging the relevant apps. Since I've anyway touched upon apps here, the most exciting part for me is the availability of the Amazon App Store on Windows 11, which means all your Android apps which are available on the Amazon App Store will now be available on your PC. Whether we'll be able to sideload some of the apps which are not there on Amazon Prime Store, we are still not clear about that, so we'll take it up as it comes. Gamers too have a lot to rejoice here because it's going to be enabling Auto HDR. What this means is that it will help over 1,000 previous generation games look much better by automatically enabling HDR. The second thing is, if your PC does support direct storage criteria, then the games can automatically load from your system storage directly to the graphic card without taxing the CPU at all. Falling in line with all the other great platforms, Windows 11 also is going to have just one big update every year, unlike Windows 10, which had 2 updates in a year. So all charged up to get your version of Windows 11? You can download the primitive version which is already available. All you need to do is just sign up for the Microsoft Insiders program, which is free, and you can download the version as of now. The product officially is going to be available only by the end of the year. Pricing, of course, is still not known, but as usual, Microsoft always offers a free upgrade for their existing users, which means all Windows 10 users get a free upgrade to Windows 11. There's a catch. The catch is primarily because of the system requirements of Windows 11. So this is what you will need in case you are up for the upgrade. Your existing PC has to be with a U5 firmware that is secure boot capable and a version 2.0 of the TPM module chip. You will also need a compatible 64-bit processor or a system on chip. To check if your PC is capable of running Windows 11, you will need to download the Microsoft PC's Health Checkup app. So if you've disabled the secure boot or the TPM in your PC's firmware settings, which is primarily in the BIOS, you will need to re-enable it before starting the health check. If your PC doesn't meet the requirements, you will get this PC can't run Windows error message. So don't lose heart, because Microsoft says they will continue to support Windows 10 till October 2025. So you can go ahead and maximize your investment till such time. So go ahead and check it out and give me your inputs in the comments column. If you're still not able to figure out things, you know whom to reach out to. Good luck and stay safe.